Thank you, Egg, for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the content. Thank you so much for giving me a chance. Sorry, I cannot talk about your profile pic because I cannot see it. I cannot understand it. So I'm sure it's something cool, but I would like to comment more on it, but I can't. Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today I'm just gonna reveal you guys the rest of the cards that we got for KATAKURI support. Also, there's a video that the One Piece official channel released. There was a duel between Luffy and KATAKURI, where we got to see the very first deck list created somehow for this deck, you know. So we're gonna go over that. I want to try to make this video quick as possible, so that's all we're gonna do today. I'm just gonna reveal it real quick, then we're gonna look at the deck, and then I'm gonna just say what I think the strategy will revolve around, and what I think the first deck list we got could be changed to be better for the meta. There's two videos of mine linked in the description. This is part 1 and part 2 of the theory crafting of KATAKURI, and also will be the official video of the duel between of the official One Piece channel. So yeah, so you guys can see it for your one. First card is when two men are fighting. The last thing I need is some half-assed assistance. This is a purple event counter cost with 1 cost only. You may declare a cost, reveal 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. If a revealed card has the same cost as the declare cost, up to one of your leader or characters gets 5k power during this battle. Trigger, draw a card. So obviously good. This is pretty much the somewhat of our Gum Gum Giant. Definitely a 4-of in the deck. Let's get to the next. Charlotte Sparrow, 5 cost, 7k power, activate main once per turn. You may discard 1 card from your hand, declare a cost of your choice, and reveal 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. If the revealed cost is the same as the declare cost, draw 1 card and add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Again, 4-of. Incredible card, incredible stats. Make sure to focus on that 5 cost, 7k power. That's very important. The other card is Charlotte Roulet, purple character, 3 cost, 4k power. On play, you may add the top card of your life to your hand. If your leader has the Big Mom Pirates type, add up to 1 of your active ones from your Dawn deck. Not gonna lie, total trash. If this maybe can be tech, but I don't see this being played. You already have the Pudding from PO8, so there's really no need for this card. It's a better 3 cost than this. Next is Charlotte Montstar. He is the 2k, you know, 3 cost, 4k power, 2k. Activate main once per turn, -1 Dawn. You may rest this character. Your opponent places 2 cards from their trash to the bottom of their deck in any order. Then add up the top card of your life to your hand. I think this effect is trash. The only thing I would use this is for the searchable 2k. Don't think this is really needed. So yeah, next card. It's the Strusen, the purple Strusen, 3 cost, 3k power, and he is a 2k counter. Activate main once per turn, -1 Dawn. You may rest this character, declare a cost of your choice, and reveal 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. If the revealed cost is the same as the declare cost, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. Now, this card is actually good. It's not as good as Uzohashi, and this is an important comparison, but it is a searchable 2k and can still help you to finish game, you know, by resting a blocker. So I can still, this will probably be a 4-of just for the search alone, and the effect can help us a little bit. So yeah, I'm just giving you guys the opinion on every card as a singular card, not in chemistry with the deck. Emperor Blade, purple event, 6 costs, main, declare a cost of your choice and reveal 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. If the revealed card has the same cost as the declare cost, KO up to 1 of your opponent's character with an original cost of 8 or less. Trigger, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck. You know, you get 1 Dawn. Now, this card people are saying is a worst Ragnarok. No, this has good use. Pretty much the example that's been thrown around, people have been throwing around, is the Jack, the Black Jack of 8 cost. He gets himself up of cost, you know, he pumps himself up. So this is a way to KO him if you need. Don't know if there will be space for the deck, but the card has uses, especially we'll get to that in when we see the deck list as well. Next is the Charlotte Anana, 1 cost, 1k power. If you have a character other than Charlotte Anana with the Big Mom Pirates type, this card gains blocker. So it can be tacked in, you know, I can see good use for this. I don't think people would play 4-of, but it's a good use, you know, add some extra defense if we need. So yep, that's pretty much it. Not much to say. And lastly, Randolph, 1 cost 2k power during your turn, once per turn. When a Dawn on your field is returned to the Dawn deck, up to one of your Big Mom Pirates type character gains +2 cost until the end of your opponent's next turn. Not gonna like complete trash card. Let's get into the deck list now. This is the deck list that you guys are currently seeing. This deck list clearly goes for consistency. With using the search events and the pudding, we can also see that this tries to use as much of the new cards as possible. Now, I think this is actually a good example of a deck list that we could actually play. One thing before I even get into go any further in the deck list, you can see below the searcher pudding a vanilla card that is a 2k vanilla card. 6 cost, 7k power. It's very good. I think that card has incredible use, and I would also play 4 of, since the 2ks that we actually got are not that good. Now, this deck goes for consistency, and there's 2 ways that you can play this deck. When I was looking through the leaks, I saw that many of our curves are for going first. So I thought maybe this, I said in my last video that we would like to go second, but when I started looking at the leaks, I started thinking maybe we should go first now. This guy was not using the new smoothie. I think that the smoothie, that's going to be an event card, you know, that's not coming in the set, but you can get it as an event. Hopefully West does not get that too late, because it's an incredible card. Made the deck look like maybe we should go first. But then I started thinking, the deck does not actually run any ramp. We just managed to keep our Dawn intact. This meaning, in your opponent's turn we cannot actually ramp, so we can go down 1 Dawn with our leader effect from time to time. Which made me think maybe we should actually still go second. Maybe this deck is to go second. First, when it's your turn, we're gonna have more Dawn. That's the first, because you don't actually have ramp. We just have Dawn sustain, which is something different. And this would leave us an extra Dawn to attach to our leader, which would make the leader Katakuri swing for 7k, which is a mechanic that we had on with the yellow Katakuri, and I think it's useful going forward in the meta. Not only that, in your opponent's turn, if we go down to 1 Dawn thanks to our leader ability, it's the extra Dawn that we got on our turn. So the curve plays would still be good, we would still have consistency. Not only that, our deck can ramp up at some time if we play a good amount of board. It will be very hard though, it will be very hard. But pudding, the 3 cost pudding is obviously a 4 of. It will help us ramp. I only see a way of us ramping is having pudding and then having our other cards like Oven and Barrel Sparrow that gives us an active Dawn or rested Dawn. Sorry for the sirens in the background, I'm talking really fast to try and get this video as short as possible. Things that I would change. First of all, that Jet Gatling would not be there. That would be the new event that we saw that gives us 5k. I think that's an obvious answer. Another thing is, I don't know if I would play Uzohashi in this deck. He is not searchable, and if I would play a non-searchable 2k, would probably be Black Maria. This is so we can abuse that 10 cost mom that we saw last video, I believe. If not, I'm sorry, that I don't remember, so I'm just gonna say what her effect is, because I know it by heart. She's a 10 cost Big Mom. She has Rush if you have Big Mom Pirates in your leader. During your opponent's turn, when he attacks, we can take away 5 Dawn and give our leader plus 2k for the rest of the turn. Minus 5 Dawn is very important. So we are making ourselves a 7k leader, but we are taking away so much Dawn. This is why I think I wouldn't play Uzohashi, but Black Maria if I would play a non-searchable 2k event. Just because I could abuse this deck more, this ability more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, we would need, on this deck list, we would need to find the space for the smoothie I've talked about in the other videos. Smoothie is very important for this deck, I believe. I think I would have to make a way to play her at very least 3. One of the things I would think is to just remove the searcher event. I don't think there's that much need. I think the deck has good consistency. And yeah. I would definitely the other two 2Ks I would probably play, you know, the vanilla 2K and the Strusen. I think they are good. Maybe I would go down with the Child Katakuri, let's call it like that. I think it's good tech. I don't think you should be playing for it. So I think 4 would actually break your hand a lot. So I would think I would still play at 2, like I said in my other videos. Oven is also a reason why I said we might as well go second. We would get an extra don for the going first curve place, but Oven, I think his ability is only good going second when you get him at your starting hand. So we would probably play 4, since I think we should go second with the deck. And if not, he could still be a way to ramp up. Because we can reveal the deck. I don't know if you need to KO something to get the Dawn. I think we do know we need to get the top card of your opponent right. So I think that's the only thing we need to get the Dawn back. So I think he has use with that. Perospero is obviously the most broken character we got announced, along with obviously the SR Katakuri. We would play 4 of this. He's a good hand cycle. We really need that. As you can see, we are playing a good amount of bricks. We would be playing Perospero, the Tooth, Big Moms, and the Katakuri. Although I don't think we would ever discard the Katakuri. That card is insane. We obviously would play 4 of, by the way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What I would like to say is, I talked about the Black Maria and the new Big Mom chemistry. Another thing I would like to say, I would like to squish in a kid blocker. I cut myself here because I started making no sense, so I'm re-recording this. So I would like to squish in 2 kids, I don't know, I would like to squish a kid blocker because it would help us get more ramp. We do have ramp, by the way. I think before this, I was saying to you guys that I did not have ramp. We do have, if we set up the pudding and then we start using the other abilities of the other cards, pudding makes sure that we get the Dawn back from our leader ability. The other effects are the ramp up, so we do have ramp up. So that's pretty much it. I think Kid Blocker would have good chemistry here, but another card that I think has good chemistry is the Wire, the Blocker Wire. Perospero and Wire put themselves together in the board, they would cycle your hand so much. So we would always have the pieces that we need. But I don't think it's necessary. I don't think we're gonna play him. It's just an idea. Now, with all this said, what I think the deck is. The deck is a strong rogue deck, but he has extreme noticeable weaknesses. Sorry. The weaknesses being not good enough at making board. Most purple decks make a huge amount of board really fast. Second, no board removal. So we are not only not making board that fast, we only have something to play, don't get me wrong. But I feel like compared to, for example, Purple Luffy, it can go very aggro, and I think this category needs to go very aggro as well with its swings, because it does not have removal. Many decks have some kind of removal, which I think the event of the Emperor Sword can be used. Don't think we're gonna have space for it, but maybe some event like that can gives us some leverage on that can be used. But on the contrast, we do have good stats on our characters. Make sure to, once again, this is when I call back to Perospero. Perospero is a 5-cost 7k power. It's very hard to remove, and not only that, we have our Katakuri, our blocker Katakuri, that can make himself active along with another Big Mom Pirates. So we can protect our characters by making them active on your opponent's turn once again, so they need to run some removal that can take out our active characters, and when they have that, they play that, they cannot make board, so they cannot make aggression. That's the contrast on it. I still think this deck cannot be the meta, because again, what the meta is providing right now in OPO 9, not even in OPO 10 or AB02, is very fast board building and very good aggression. We don't have that much aggression, but we do have good stats to compensate, and our defense is actually good. Again, this is calling back to the event that we got leaked. This event, by the way, I forgot to say, is another reason for us to go second. If we go second, our curve plays mandatorily go on even numbers. The only
The only time we would not get an extra Dawn is with Katakuri, the blocker Katakuri, but most of them are on even numbers, so going second would make us have an extra Dawn. This extra active Dawn could be to let itself up in case we need it, to use our new counter event. So that's something I forgot to mention. Thank you so much for watching, like and subscribe, goodbye.